Members of the AJ Watson family, we'd like for you folks to please stand and be recognized, if you will. This is Joyce Watson. Linda and Barry Templin and Barry as well. Sue and Greg Hall. Sue and Greg. Amy and Ted Leibovitz. And Sarah, is it Kostler, Sarah? Where's Sarah?
She's in the back.
Not here yet. All right.
Yeah, she's in the back.
All right, that's fine. Now then, we would like to have Mr. Greg Mall come to the podium, please, sir.
As most of you know, AJ was a man of few words. All three of his daughters got that from him, so they elected me to come up and speak on behalf of the family. We'd like to thank IRMA, Marie Hall, Tony Meyer, all of AJ's friends for making this happen. It's quite a tribute. It's been more than 2 years since AJ's been gone, but sometimes it feels like he's still out at the shop and just not home yet. He's deeply loved and still dearly missed by all of us. Thank you for being here today, and thank you for honoring him in this fashion. Thank you.
Thank you very much for an opportunity to talk to you today. I can't tell you how much I miss my friend, and many of you out there have that same feeling. I know he's up there looking down at us today, and he appreciates, even though as humble as he was, he appreciates the outpouring of love that is showing right here, so close to where he made his mark in the world. Again, thank you, Joyce and family, for allowing this to occur today, and thanks to all of you for coming for my friend AJ Watson.
All the way through, and there's a great story that flat out George Bell. There were 5 crew guys, all had George. Named George, and they had different nicknames. So anyway, flat out said one day, he said, me and Watson are working in the garage in May, and he said it was very unusual because it was only the 2 of us in there. And he said, a guy comes in, Watson says, hey, how you doing? And he said, the guy's looking at the car, and he's looking at it closer, and he's looking, and he's getting underneath, and then he gets out a measuring tape, and he starts to measure the car. And George thinks that's really weird, and he keeps looking at Watson, and you know, Watson seems perfectly happy. So then the guy finally leaves, and Watson says to George Bell, who was that? and George said, well, I don't know. I thought he was a friend of yours. And Watson said, oh, I just thought he was a friend of yours. And George said, but he was measuring the car. And Watson says, yeah, I noticed that. And he carries on working again. And I thought, you know, a little bit later on with McLaren, where they, you know, somebody got fined £100 million or something for all the kind of escape and evasion, and over there, you know, Watson just didn't even care. Anyway, what a privilege to have known AJ Watson and spend time with him, and just one of the great people, one of the great human beings of all time, and the legendary people that hung around with him. And as it turns out, pretty much donated their time. So, bless all of you for coming. Hope I didn't go on too long.
All the neighbors, ladies and gentlemen. I thought I might have to wind him up and back there a little bit. No, I didn't. All right. Time for the proclamation now. We're going to call on Jeff Matthews of the Speedway Town Council to come and share that. And immediately after that, we ask for the family members to come up, and we will do the memorial marker unveiling.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to read the proclamation declaring AJ Watson Day in Speedway. Whereas Abraham Jacob AJ Watson was a car builder and a chief mechanic from 1949 to 1984, winning the Indianapolis 500 6 times as a car builder and 4 times as chief mechanic. Whereas AJ Foyt refers to Watson is a pioneer in the industry and gives Watson credit for 11 of his 67 IndyCar victories. Whereas A.J. Watson served as a navigator on the B-17 bombers in the 8th Army Air Force, arriving in England just before Nazi Germany was preparing to surrender in World War II. Whereas A.J. Watson and his wife Joyce
is Ted
purchased
okay?
their home in Speedway in 1955, serving in 1955 after receiving 10% of the purse following the Indy 500 win by Bob Swigert. Whereas A.J. Watson was inducted into the Motorsports Hall of Fame of America in 1996. Now therefore be it proclaimed that the Speedway Town Council proclaimed this day, Saturday, August 27th, as A.J. Watson Day in the town of Speedway. Thank you.
And now, if we may, we'd like to have the family members and anyone the family would like to have come up to the memorial, and we'll do the unveiling now, folks, if you will. Ladies and gentlemen, there is the memorial for A.J. Watson. Celebratory toast to the Wizard of Indy, and that'll happen here very shortly.
Zach Whitey up here. John, Zach Watson, youngest daughter, Amy. Amy was the one that came up with us, and she did a great job.
You bet.
Georgie.
Well, again, thank you to all of the wonderful friends and family of A.J. Watson here today. If it wasn't for travel, I think we'd have thousands of people here. I've heard from people all over the country that wish they could be here for this. So, while Marie and I and Austin, A.J.'s grandson, can raise a toast to A.J. Watson, just as if we were back in the garage, right across the street, getting a car ready to go out and make an assault on the Indy 500, Donald. You ready for that?
To see what I got, I was telling her, you know, I'm just using the camera as a phone. The problem is it got hot and shut off 3 or 4 times. So I didn't. If I had known that, I know it now, I would have brought my GoPro instead of this. But it's all right. I got bits and pieces of it. Yeah, nice crowd, just kind of right.
For the life of me, I can't understand why that piece of shit that's out here at the end of the line is here.
I don't get that either. Is that Dwayne's car? Who?
Well, Friedman. Good, good. My wife Faye.
Exactly 1 mile.
Still your need. I did.
You're in it. Paul's not even in it.
It's got your head scarf. I didn't really like it. The picture I did.
It's two-man. What's up, man?
How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
That's cheeseburgers. Who the hell's a cheeseburger? I said Dave Thomas. I said, you know, the guy from Wendy's?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, he's dead, isn't he?
Sounds like dog stink. He's everywhere.
He's right there. That's his car.
Yeah, he can't be far away, right?
No, good.